I remember every detail of doing that album, you know, because at the time I had my own little business in Newcastle, and I played in a band at night time. I'd already been quite successful with a little band called Geordie. We'd had 2 or 3 minor hits, and I was more broke than when I joined. So I had to start earning some money to pay the mortgage. And, you know, I got a phone call one day, right out of the blue, and it said, "You are Brian Johnson? This is you?" And I went, "Who are you? What do you want?" She said, "You must come to London and sing with a group." And I said, "Which group?"
You were invited to an audition.
Yeah, she wouldn't tell me. And I said, "Well, I'm not coming down." And at the end, she said something like, she said, "You must come." And I said, "Tell me the name of the band." And she said, "No, but I can give you the initials." She says, "AC und DC." I said, "You mean AC/DC?" And she went, "Scheiße, I have said too much." So I was going down to get something down there, and that's when I went down and met the boys. We sang 2 songs or something, and then there was some nods and smiles, and I guess it was just this wonderful moment when, you know, the stars align or something like that.
Well, and you must have done a pretty good audition.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I remember I sang Tina Turner's Nutbush City Limits, and they had to learn it. Like, what the hell? But it was wonderful. And 2 or 3 weeks later, I was on a plane to the Bahamas. Never been there in my life.
Well, AC/DC, they lost their lead singer, unfortunately.
Bon left, yeah, left way too early.
And that's the reason that they had to find a new singer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you have any trouble fitting in? I mean, first of all, you come in after the death of their rightfully legendary, if not iconic, lead singer.
It was scary, Dan, and that was beautifully scary. It was because I was 32 years old. I thought, what am I doing here? Listen, they're going to find out after a couple of days that I'm just not that good. And, you know, and Malcolm came up to us, I think, on the second day, and he said, "Can you write lyrics?" And I said, "I'll give it a shot." And he said, "Well, here you go." And he gave us a cassette. Because there were these horrible little rooms with a hand bass and a bed and a little desk, and that was it. And we got a machete and a 6-foot fishing spear from the woman because of the Tahitian drug dealers in the jungle who were coming down trying to steal everything. So that wasn't a good start. And a yellow legal pad and a pen. And he said, "There you go." And he put it there, and I just heard this riff, and I just wrote. You know, I was a car fanatic then as well, so the first line I wrote down was, "She was a fast machine, she kept her motor clean." You know, that was the first thing I could come up with. Best damn woman I ever seen. So, and it just went on from there. We're only there 6 weeks, Dan. I mean, it belies belief that we actually did this album, this monster album, in 6 weeks, but the budget was in such a way that we really couldn't afford to hang around.